Monday to everyone. We got some stuff going on. I am exhausted. It's the evening. We had such an eventful yesterday. If I look a little bit like I got sun, it's because I did. We went back to Warren Dunes, Sawyer, Michigan area, New Buffalo area yesterday. White wanted to stay home because he had some stuff going on with friends. Ava had to stay home because she was packing up her stuff here because she moves into her dorm on Tuesday. So they didn't come along, but Kaya came with us. So we took our friends, Tim and Aubrey, to the beach where we vacationed all last week, or yeah, oh gosh, that was only a week ago. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, 2 hours, 45 minutes. So it's a bit of a day trip. We left at 9, got home at midnight, but we had a wonderful full day, you know, showing them around and then being at the beach. And then we went to another beach and saw the sunset. And it was a really wonderful day. It was a nice, like, last big beach trip for the summer. Kids start school in a couple weeks. Like I said, Ava goes into her dorm on Tuesday. So life's kind of evolving and changing here. Not gonna lie, I have mixed feelings about having a college student and having a child leave the house because she's a college student. But yeah, I'm holding up okay. You know, usual mom-daughter teenage fighting and bickering happening, and just her splitting her time and learning kind of what's important and what's not, and she's becoming her own person, and with that comes friction. And I don't know. You guys know I don't like to share like personal stuff when it's not just me, so I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, she's at her dad's house, spending time with him and packing up stuff there, but we'll see her on Tuesday when we take her to her dorm. I am doing some projects around the house because as the kids are starting school, I like to kind of just make sure my shit's in order, so to speak, because once school starts, it's like all hell breaks loose in our house. Not having Ava here will kind of alleviate some of that stress, but we still have 2 kids at 2 separate schools. Kaya's entering in a new program at school, so her hours are changing for school. Wyatt, his carpool is pretty much the same, which is nice. And yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. You know, I have a 13-year-old, I have an 18-year-old, and I have a soon-to-be 11-year-old, and life is just screaming past us, which is why I'm trying to get my life organized as possible, organized as possible. That sounded weird. And just trying to take every day as it comes and trying to do as much as I can when we can, because I don't want to wake up one day and be like, I wish I would have done more. And that relates to relationships, that relates to being a mom, a wife, a sister, a daughter, a friend, and especially myself. And you know, just doing things and experiencing things. So that's why we took the big trip to the beach yesterday, and that's why today I am going through my entire house on the main level. I'll hit the other rooms later, but I'm doing the main level right now. I am just clearing out and getting rid of stuff and just kind of cleansing my house and life and just kind of making life easier before school starts. John is outside. He's just got done changing the oil in one of the cars and is basically just deep cleaning all the cars, especially the truck, because we have so much sand in there from one week at the beach and then our day trip yesterday. So he's cleaning that up. But my first room I'm tackling is the kitchen, because I don't know about you, but after years and years of home owning and being a wife and just being me, I've accumulated a lot of dishes, a lot of things that I don't actually use and are just taking up space. I am basically going through and just kind of getting stuff out, and maybe I'll have a little mini garage sale before school, I don't know, but we're just kind of trying to simplify our lives. So I did take out the hutch here, so that is no longer there. So we do have quite a bit of more extra space in the kitchen. As you know, the only reason why I had anything there in the first place was when we first moved into this house. Gosh, this is our 3rd summer. It'll be 3 years in February that we've been here. But when we moved in, there was a we had mice. The house had mice. So if you live in the Midwest, or you live honestly anywhere where you're near like woods, we basically live in woods. We're surrounded by them. But the homeowners here did not have things sealed up very properly. They weren't very good at food storage, or I don't know, just lots of different things. They were in denial, but there were mice, and it wasn't enough to deter us from buying the house. So instead we put a ton of money into getting them out of the house and paying a company to come in, and we hired Buckeye Wildlife. They were great. They're wonderful. I highly suggest them. But yeah, I had the hutch over here, which is now my office because I'm selling it. I had it here because we were storing silverware in it and some other things that I didn't want to store in the drawers. I was very paranoid because the drawers were one of the places where the mice were. I didn't want to put anything that we were eating off of in there until I knew that they were completely gone. So it's been now our third summer, 2 winters here, well, 2.5 winters here, and we've done pretty well, not had any issues in the kitchen especially. So I decided to finally move silverware back into a actual drawer, which is great because it makes the flow of our kitchen a lot better because our dishwasher's there, which I don't know if I said this in the last vlog or earlier in this vlog, but I did wake up to that being broken, the dishwasher. John saying dishwasher's broken, which is really upsetting because, again, we've not been here for many years and we had a brand new one at our old, well, not brand new one, but we had purchased a new one at our old house, and to move here and then have to buy a new one was just really upsetting. So luckily John was able to fix that, which was great on his own. I just ordered a piece off of Amazon. But since everything is there, it's nice because it's a little bit more cohesive in that little area. For those of you who constantly ask me if we're gonna remodel the kitchen, I would love to. You know, we remodeled the entire last house ourselves, and the kitchen was the last big thing we did there after living there for like 12 years. We're holding off on the kitchen just because this kitchen's twice the size as the last one. There's way more cabinetry to deal with. The fact that there's probably 8 layers of flooring throughout the kitchen, the mudroom, laundry room, entryway, and garage door entryway. I don't want to mess with it. It took forever to pull the flooring up just in the little bathroom off of the way over here behind me, and that had the same flooring throughout. And that's when we discovered that the previous owners basically just kept layering flooring after flooring after flooring, which makes it really difficult to pull up and also just a bigger job than we want to take on right now. But that took forever, so I just don't want to start ripping apart stuff in the kitchen because I'm kind of terrified of what we're going to find. So my dream would be to have the kitchen redone, whether we do it ourselves or hire out for it. But I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, financially, this has been like the hardest year for me personally. I have a kid going into college. We've had a lot of health issues the last 2 years, you guys know. There's other background stuff that I don't feel comfortable sharing with the internet just because it's not my business to share, that we've had to deal with. And I made a personal decision and business decision last year, which is kind of hurting me a lot in financial ways, but I cut ties with a lot of brands that I didn't believe in anymore. And I have stopped taking on affiliates and campaigns and brand partnerships. I've stopped taking on any of those with companies or brands that I don't actually align with, which means I'm not gonna just promote crap here. I'm not just gonna promote crap on Instagram. I do not believe in promoting like diet pills or teas or things like that. Like, I just am past that. I never really was fully in those, but I started kind of slipping in a way where I started taking on just whatever thing came my way. I don't know. I don't want to make money here by making other people have to spend their money on crap. So because of that, because I've become pickier of what things or projects I work on, it's been harder for me to keep a steady income because a lot of the affiliates that I cut ties with were bringing in hundreds of dollars every month for me. So this has been a really big shift this year for me in doing that. And again, financially, it's hurt us because my income helps the family, obviously. Stuff like this, like a big kitchen project that could possibly cost up to like maybe $20,000 to complete, just depending on what we run into, I just can't take that on, especially when we have a roof that needs to be also replaced and fixed and stuff like that. Homeowning is not cheap. We doubled our cost of living by moving here because the size of the house is like 3 times the amount. You know, we stayed in an affordable city. We didn't pick the nicest of nice houses, and we were very slow with remodeling what we did here. So we were responsible in those ways, but it's just, again, personal, business, moral decisions for me has kind of made it harder for our family to have the things that we used to have so easily. So I know that might be hard for people to understand. They're like, why would you give up money? But I like sleeping at night. I like people trusting me. I like not feeling like a crappy person, and I like practicing what I preach. So that means not lying to you guys, not lying to the internet. Not that I was doing that before, but just it seems like where the money was coming from in high amounts was from companies that wanted me to not be my honest self, which is not something that I'm willing to give up. So anyways, I'm keeping hope that good companies will continue reaching out to me that like my authenticity and appreciate my honesty, and hopefully everything will work out. But while that's happening, I'm saving money in places that I can. I'm hoping that my subscribers share my content to help and prove that I am worthwhile working with. And I am also just doing other side projects, anything that'll bring in money that brings me joy and helps my family without making me feel icky. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that and trucking on like I always do. But until that happens, I'm gonna continue doing what I do best, which is take care of my family and the house. So yeah, John is again working outside in the garage and I'm just working in the kitchen, cleaning stuff up. And very again thankful that the dishwasher works again. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself by saying that. Oh. Made a lot of progress. I'm not getting to any other rooms other than the kitchen today just because it's taking me so long, but I just did simple things like moving stuff around. Like when we first moved in, I thought I knew where I wanted like all of my stuff, but then as the years have passed, I've realized like, okay, this is the way my family moves, this is the way that we put away dishes, this is like what we use more. And so it's become kind of a, I don't know, stuff didn't make sense anymore where I had originally put it. So I rearranged a bunch of stuff and just kind of like cleaned up and sorted through and got rid of a ton of stuff. Everything is like in its place, and yeah, and then that area is now cleaned up. I did clean the chairs as you saw, which, oh my gosh, they were so disgusting. I should have taken a before and after because the Folex that I use does such an amazing job. It's not perfect, because these are like years of disgusting stains, but these were so nasty before I cleaned them, and the Folex does a really good job. But yeah, the kitchen just looks a little bit cleaner. I'm still doing dishes and stuff, but yeah, and that is just like nice and wide and open now. We are gonna take a break. It's almost 8 o'clock. I'm gonna head over to my friend's house. Caius is surprising Aubrey with a little bit of a gift. She made her a bucket hat with eyeballs that matches Kaya's. She did this in 2 days, guys. Like, I'm so excited for her to give it to Aubrey because she's gonna be really excited. And Kaya got, well, I got Kaya yarn to make me one too. Mine's gonna be pink, and then we'll all have matching bucket hats with eyes. But anyways, I am gonna take her over there real quick to drop that off because she wanted to give it to her today. And then we're gonna come home and watch a movie because I promised Kaya I'd watch a movie with her. So that's what we're gonna go do. Alright guys, you guys are at a funny angle. I'm gonna scoot down like this so you can see me. So it's Tuesday. I kind of lost track of vlogging because, well, we've been busy. So this morning I woke up early and, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. I'm really overwhelmed today. So this morning I woke up early because I took Wyatt and his friend to go see the Meg 2 at 10 at the mall, and I just got back to the house and they're hanging out there while John is working. And I just dropped Ava and Kaya off at Target while I get gas at Sam's Club because we gotta make a trip to take her to her dorm. Oh, it's my turn. Hold on. Alright, so I'm not quite sure where I left off. I was getting gas at Sam's because it's the cheapest place when I don't have Kroger points, but man, it still hurts the wallet. Yeah, we are, oh my gosh, I'm gonna start getting emotional. We are taking Ava to her dorm today. I brought her here to Target so she could get some command strips. I dropped her and Kaya off so that I could go get gas to save some time because the second we get home we need to pack up all of her stuff into the truck and then take Wyatt's friend home and then head to Ava's school, which I have all sorts of feelings about. Can't start crying now because I still have to get her to her dorm and leave. So anyways, I'm gonna cut out and go get the girls.
Oh yeah,
yeah, she whips over. Ugh, can't look. Ava's following us in her car because she needs it at school and has all of her stuff in it. And somehow she passed her driver's license test on the first try, but she is a scary driver. She's learning. But we're on our way to go drop her off at school. Yeah, we're on our way. You guys gonna miss your sister?
Yeah. No!
I mean, we're probably gonna see her like all the time.
We are. It's not the, like, this is where I struggle because everyone's been like, are you okay, for the last month to me? And like today I've received so many text messages from my friends saying, oh, I'm thinking of you today on this hard day. And while I did well up and almost start crying a few seconds ago, and I did again while driving Ava and Kaya home from Target, and I will bawl in a little bit, and just talking about it's making me start welling up again. I am actually deep down okay. I'm emotional because obviously I had her with me the majority of my life. You know, I've had her with me half of my life because she's 18 and I had her when I was 18. So I'm emotional about that, right? Like that's been my constant for half of my life.
Because you're 36, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 is exactly half, right? 80, 16, carry the 1, yeah.
But I think I'm more emotional just because I'm really proud that I did it. Like, she's here, she's in school, something that I didn't get to do, and it's all you want for your kids is for them to do the things that you couldn't do, and I'm just emotional about just everything, I guess. And the fact that, like, again, she's gonna be, even though she's 20 minutes away, like, she drives like a bat out of hell, so I'm like, I can't protect her or be there right away, which is kind of scary, but I don't know. I will be fine. I am used to her, leaving to go to her dad's house, and now the last couple months she's been coming and going, so I think her being so close to home but a good distance away that she can be independent and have her space and we can have ours is good, while still staying close enough that I'm not really saying goodbye quite yet. You know, like, even though she's not going to be here every other week anymore, and I'm not going to see her when she stops by because she's tired of her dad or she wants to steal my clothes or whatever, I know that, like, if I wanted to, I could just hop in the car and in 25 minutes be at her dorm, and hanging out with her. So that's nice. But I think the emotions are really just coming more of, like, the fact that, like, I can't believe we're here already. Like, I just remember being pregnant and thinking that everything was so hard and that I would never get to this point or see her off to college because I wouldn't be capable of doing that. And the fact that now we're here and I am and she's going, it just feels really good and also very overwhelming. So yeah, I mean, even for John, you've been a part of her life for 14 years. Like, we've all just, I don't know. And the last 2 days it was kind of weird because she went back to her dad's house because he was complaining that he didn't feel like he had spent enough time with her, which y'all know if you have shared parenting, it's kind of an eye roll when you hear the other parent say that. But she was there, and it was weird because even though she hadn't left yet and her stuff was still packed up in the bedroom, and obviously this is not her leaving for good. Like, it's not she'll never come home again, because she may, for summer she may stay with us. She may after college need to stay with us because the economy sucks. But it was interesting because it definitely felt different the last 2 days at home. This kind of air of, okay, this is kind of our new normal, a family of 4, Kaya and Wyatt, being there and just not having another sibling there for the majority of the time. So it felt kind of nice being kind of lighter, one extra person to worry about on the daily, but it also was very, like, sad because it's a new chapter that just feels like it just came really suddenly and really quickly. It's weird, like, these last 18 years for me have been super stressful and such a long 18 years because of dealing with her dad and just the court and everything that comes along with being a young parent and a single parent. But at the same time, it feels like it was just yesterday when my mom was driving me to my doctor's appointments and I was going to the pediatrician by myself at 19 with this little baby, and somehow marriage, more kids, 2 houses later, it's like, we're here. So Anyways, we're almost to her school. This will be interesting. I didn't wear mascara today because I knew that I will probably cry once we get there. Her dad is meeting her and, well, us out there to move her into her dorm as well. He's got some stuff of hers, but it'll just be us right off the bat. But yeah, it'll be fun to meet her roommate. She's living in a suite, so she'll have 5. It's 6 people, but it'll be 5 including her. But she has one personal roommate that she got to pick out. So they've met and they like each other. So it'll be fun because we finally get to meet her. And I told her, I'm like, this is the time to meet new people. A lot of people meet their lifelong friends in college. I didn't go to college. John didn't really go to college either, so we don't really know what she's headed into. But I'm really excited for her. You know, it's kind of me living vicariously through her. I don't expect my kids to do everything I want them to do, but I want them to be able to do whatever they want to do. And so it's really just, I don't know, it's nice to see that she's doing that. So, all right. Those are not sturdy. You don't want this, it's gonna bend the metal. So why don't I just put it right here next to Amber?
Hi.
You have the same, like I am the same. Hey guys, yours is always, hi. What are we doing today, Kaya?
We're going school shopping.
What did we do yesterday?
We moved Ava into her new college dorm. Took forever.
It didn't take forever. We were just there for like, 3:30 to
7 something.
8. I think we're there for
That's
3:30
forever.
to 8. Yeah. That's not forever.
It's just a long time.
Yeah. You were crying the whole way home. Why are you complaining? How long do you think it'll take Ava to want to come home?
A week.
No, I think it'll take more than that. She didn't even text me back this morning.
I told her the other day that I'm gonna send her a picture of Nuna every single day.
Did you?
Yeah, I sent her one this morning.
Did she respond?
Yeah.
What? She didn't respond to my text. All right, we're at Target. I'm done with my appointments. Feeling a little bit hot down there, a little tender underneath my armpits. Giovanna stepped up the level a little bit, increased it, so I felt it a little bit more than usual, which is fine because I look at it as if I feel it, that means something's working. Because basically the like rubber band snapping feelings is the laser like attacking the hair follicle. So the more hair follicles you have, the more you'll feel that. So certain areas didn't feel like anything, and certain areas felt like I was, yeah. So anyways, Kaya, are you traumatized from that? No, good. Yeah, she was behind the curtain during the pubic area part, but it honestly wasn't bad. It's never bad. Giovanna's really good about being quick. She's efficient, and, most of the time we're just joking around and laughing the entire time. So, but yeah, that is done. I have 2 more appointments for my pubic area and underarms, and then we did hold off on my legs for the summer just because they're too tan and I don't want to stay out of the sun. So, we're going to resume my legs in October. But Kaya, I made her appointment. She is going to get some skincare done as well. So she's pretty, I don't know what she is about it. But she got face wash. I'm going to show me your new face wash. So Pico MD just came out with their new teen line. And so I was asking about cleansers and they suggested this one. So we're going to try that because Kaya wants to start washing her face. Because she is starting to get that like breakout type of stuff happening. And I wish I would have taken care of my skin sooner in life, so I'm going to make sure my girls and my son, if he wants to, I'm going to help them do the same. So I'm going to help them get a good head start on skincare because you only get one skin, guys. And it's so much cheaper to preventatively take care of it than it is to deal with the scars and the acne and whatever, which some people... Not everybody cares about that stuff. I get that, and it's not a priority, for some people, but for those people who it is, it's just easy. Like, I don't know. I was one of those people who just, I had wished that I would have known more when I was younger, and I just want to make that a possibility or opportunity for my kids. If they don't care, great, whatever. But if they do, then I want to help them. So we're going to get her on a nice cleansing schedule. First step is a good cleanser. Got that. I do use like patches on her pimples when she says that they're like painful or irritating, which helps, but that's all she really needs right now. But yeah, Wyatt, that lucky son of a gun. It seems like my son, who is the most laid back out of all my kids, so it's actually pretty fitting. He has 0 body hair. He doesn't smell. He doesn't really sweat that much, and his hair grows incredibly fast. He has long eyelashes, has these beautiful hazel eyes, and his skin is really clear. So he got like all of the like really nice traits, I feel like, and like, you know what I mean, like the easy traits. And so it's just hilarious because he's the one that could care less, but apparently I think that was probably done for that purpose, right? So because he does not shower regularly, as you saw in my last vlog.
His hair looked like it was wet.
Yeah, it looked like it was wet. It was so greasy, but he doesn't smell, so you know, I guess there's that. Back to school shopping is so much easier when you have a child who can just have the list on their phone, and then they just go and find stuff.
Oh, I need the thin ones.
It's almost enjoyable. Till you get the bill at the end, right? So I did something special with Wyatt yesterday. Took him to the Meg with his friend. Meg 2. It was actually a decent movie. And then spent the day with Ava, moving her into her dorm. So today is special Kaya day. She came with me to my appointment, get some Starbucks. And now we're doing her school shopping. Meanwhile, my son, who's very, again, low profile, no fuss, no muss, is like, I don't need anything for school. I'm like, well, that's not true. But his lists haven't come out yet, so. This place is pretty picked over, but there's still tons of stuff. How many does it say you need?
It just says 2 packs.
Yeah, because you already have a pack of 40 at home, so then you can take all 3. Because don't they just put them in like a big thing and everyone shares them?
Well, last year they were just our pencils.
I used to be that parent, and this is no shame to anyone who is still like this, because honestly, I wish a little bit of me was more like it, but I've been really trying hard to let go of perfection because my anxiety and stress and body physically cannot handle it anymore. So I've been actively really working on just being more laid back and being more just woosah. So back to school shopping is one of those things where I was like, okay, we gotta go now. You know, like right away when they started showing up, I was that one that hunted for all the good deals and stressed myself out about like the kids having cute matching this or that. And now I'm like, school starts in a couple days. Maybe we should go get stuff. Do we have stuff left over from last year? Great.
I can't find the dry erase markers.
The dry erase markers? I'll find them for you. But yeah, this whole laid back attitude though, it's helping. My hair's growing back. I'm sleeping better. We can go look for other ones. They're not that expensive.
It has to fit in my pencil pouch, so they have to be like.
So my Apple ones will definitely fit in your pencil pouch. So yes, I have those.
I need graph paper, 1 packet of loose leaf paper.
That's over behind you. I'm addicted to pens. I don't even work in an office setting anymore, and I'm still addicted to pens. Oh, that's a cute pencil pouch. Do you need a pencil pouch then?
I don't think so. I think they give them to you.
Guys, can you believe it? I started vlogging before this girl was even in my belly. And look at her now.
It says freezer on.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so when I used to work in the food industry, I had to have a white button-up collared shirt every single day, and I hated men's ones because they just looked too big, and I hated women's ones because they were too big and they didn't fit me right. So I started shopping in boys sections, and oh my god, guys, it was the best thing I ever did. So these shirts right now, so cute, heavy duty, feel good, $18 in the boys section. Yeah, I'm buying this one, and I'm buying this one because adorable. I love it. Boys section. There's just so much more flattering. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. Girls fit is completely different. It's like boxier and shorter. I don't know why the universe thinks we all want that shorterness. Like,
I wish it was like to here.
I know, like crop tops are one thing, right? Like we want those shorter. But when it comes to like button ups, we want longer, which I'm in love with this blue one. I think I'm gonna get the blue one. I don't think I'm gonna get that one. I don't know. They're super cute though. Boys section, guys. Try them on. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's like boxy kind of on ya. You don't want to? You don't feel comfortable? You don't feel your best?
Don't like how short it is.
Yeah. You like that fit better? It looks a lot like more natural on you. I'm telling you, man, boys section. I don't know what is up with girls' clothes, but me and Kai are apparently built like little boys. I like that one on you, Kai. It's cute. Kaya's been putting away all of her school stuff and organizing the bathroom. I just taught her how to wash her face with her new face wash. Yeah, she's now scheduled to get her first facial on Friday before her waxing appointment, so that's pretty exciting. And she's just doing some facial waxing. So if you are a woman or a girl, you know, especially if you have darker hair, and poor Kaya inherited my darker hair, stuff happens. So I grew up having like a unibrow and mustache hair that I now pluck. I had it waxed when I was younger regularly, so now it doesn't come in super thick, but I do have to pluck little randos and, like, you know, the mustache hairs. And I definitely had a unibrow that I plucked a lot and had waxed a couple of times. So luckily my eyebrows weren't a huge issue because I didn't have hair to the point where I needed to tattoo it on. And again, I'm not telling anyone to live a certain way, but I am very open with my kids that if something is bothering them, I'd rather them talk to me about it. Or if somebody's making fun of them for something, like, granted, it shouldn't matter what people think, but whatever. If you're not a girl mom, you don't understand, or if you're not a girl, you wouldn't understand. But there's a lot of things that, again, I wish I would have been able to take care of. Like, I wasn't allowed to shave for a long, long time. Like, my mom just wouldn't let me, even though I had lots of dark hair. And yeah, I wasn't allowed to shave, and it was a whole thing. So I want my girls to feel comfortable, and my son to feel comfortable, come and talk to me about anything that's bothering them. And if I can help them in a safe way that is mentally and physically okay, then I will. And so, yeah, we're gonna do just a little light waxing. Pico has a esthetician there that does it, so I trust them. So we're gonna go on Friday, but they contacted me and asked me if she'd want to get a facial done, their new teen facial. So we're gonna go in a little bit early, and she's gonna get that done. But she washed her face, and she's like, my face feels so smooth.
It's like,
don't touch it. You gotta keep dirty hands off clean faces. But yeah, that's something that I am still struggling with, is not picking and not doing all of that, which, again, some people don't care about skincare, and that's fine. But I personally like having my skin clean and healthy because I suffer from really bad cystic acne, or did a lot when I was younger. So if I can help prevent that for my girls, I'm going to. But yeah, she's been organizing all of her stuff in her room. And I just helped clean her bathroom because it was disgusting. Like, kids are disgusting. I don't know how I ended this vlog yesterday. I feel like I kind of did, but didn't, and I hate, like, open-ended endings, like abrupt ones. So I gotta do my usual. I think I'm gonna let you guys go because this video is getting too long. Spiel. It is now Thursday, and it's about 5:30. We just had a roofer here who has given us an estimate on our roof. We've had a lot of storm damage and stuff like that, so we're kind of hoping that it's enough damage for insurance to maybe help us out on replacing some things. But I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but if you could send some positive vibes out there, I would be appreciative. I got my two little doggies down here. I need to put a dog bed back down here. She sleeps in that one, and Georgie sleeps in hers over there, but for some reason this is just such a comfort spot for them because it's so close to me. I was just trying to clean up my office by moving the dog bed, but apparently the dogs want what they want, so I should probably put a bed back there for them. But yeah, I've just been working all day. I just took a shower because Kaya's got open house at her school at 6, which she's very eager to go to and take her school supplies to. So we will do that. We will meet her teacher, who I already kind of know from volunteering at the school, but it's nice to put a face with a name in regards to the students. I am going to let you guys go because this video is getting too long, but I will talk to you soon, I promise. I'm really trying to stay consistent with these weekly uploads because honestly, it's been really nice showing you guys my actual real life without any filters. Not that I filtered things before, but as you know, I've been kind of not protective, but just careful about what I've said or done or let be in my videos, just because I worried about what that would do for my sponsorships or people who follow me or whatever, but now I just don't care anymore and I just want to live my life as happy as possible. So I'm glad I get to show you guys that, and honestly it's made vlogging a lot more enjoyable. So I hope you guys are noticing that too, and I will continue as long as I can and as long as it makes sense, but I am gonna let you go for now. So I will see you all in my next video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.